great to have you with us from Milan Puskar Stadium in Morgantown. It's the UCF Knights and the West Virginia Mountaineers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly.
The UCF head coach before the game. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And here comes Michael Hawkins Jr. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they make course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Just steamrolling the defense. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The hand to the running back. Maybe some room here.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Might as well stick with him. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Could not make his way to the corner.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Yeah, and I love the big tight ends because they got those big catch radius. You can throw it anywhere near them, and they're going to catch it. And break tackles, the big physicality after the run, getting some extra yards when it wasn't there.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So the UCF Knights offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes the sophomore running back. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
Sends it back in motion. Out of the gun, the inside give. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Wide open, and it's a foot race. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. The give on the counter. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Hawkins. Under fire. Quarterback gets the first down. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up, just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They'll give it to Johnson. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Intercepted to stop the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun. Give on the inside. Taking it the other way. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Now the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. It's on target and complete. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Farmer. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Muscling ahead on third and short. Finding some room. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. On the move. Breaks into the open. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, UCF! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. There's a punch in the gut throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Wants to adjust the pattern. The handoff to Johnson. Here's a little room there. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. The toss to the right. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle?
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Hawkins. He fires to the left side. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. He's going to get loose. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. He'll set up to throw. A little screen to the running back. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Knights look to do some damage in the red zone. Now on the move. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. A first down run in the red zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Knights.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
UCF 14, West Virginia 3.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Handoff to the lone back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Mountaineers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it to Johnson. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be fourth down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Going for the marker on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He's going to take off. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Man, that's so